freemmostation.com.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Scion, and I'm back, and I'm going to be covering Call of Duty Online for free MMO Station. And I want to do this one a little bit different because this game is a little bit different. It's not typically an MMO, and it's not typically your true multiplayer type of experience. It's more of a co-op experience, more of 1 to 4 players can play together on one side. Up to, I believe 7 to 8 players can play together on one side depending on the mission. And, you know, different missions vary. There could be different things like going through a side quest or going through a side mission, or there could be full-out raid type of missions where you have to survive waves of stuff and then take down the boss or do objectives. And the game is pretty interesting, but the problem is I don't think Activision is really that I don't think this game is ever going to come to America. I would like it to. I put out emphasis and actually emailed them and showed them my videos and said, hey, you know, you guys might want to bring this over to America. You know, Western companies might actually like this game. But the thing is with Western companies and games like this is they don't have a lot of confidence that Western consumers are actually going to pay attention because, to be honest with you, gamer-consumer attention span and these type of games is very low. So if you don't keep their attention right away, it tends to go to the wayside. And the problem with this game is that it has some of the Call of Duty depth, along with the action run and gun. So when you start getting into that depth, it gets to the point where, you know, you start to lose people when they have to start figuring out how to use things properly, how to stealth, how to climb and crawl through certain things and not get your behind killed, because you have to do that in this game. It's not that many times that you have to do it, but you do have to do it. So the way the game works is pretty simple. You have your campaign mission, which is pretty much 7 missions, side missions, or whatever you want to call them, that you have to go through. Towards the end, they start to get a little bit hard. You can play them with the computer as a PC companion, or you can play with a friend and have them call in. It's usually better with a friend. The PC companion is kind of like, yeah. But be aware that if you use a friend, you have a chance to fail, which is kind of weird, because if you use the PC companion, it's like they're indestructible and they can't die. But if you use a friend and they die and you die, then you got to start over from the beginning again. And that kind of sucks. So that's just something to kind of think about if it does come to America. I don't know if they're going to nerf that or they're going to leave it in, but that's just the way it works now in China. Is what it is. Now you also have the raid missions, which I have 3 unlocked right now. From what I've heard and been told, that there's definitely more than that. There's about 10 of them, but I only have 3 myself. There's one that where you can actually go into, it's like the streets of Russia or something like that, and you have to, just an overwhelming wave of enemies that you have to survive, take down helicopters, blow up different things, and get to like wave 10 and then you're fine. The other one that I have that I unlocked is the zombie mission. The zombie mission is just crazy, where you have zombie dogs, aliens, like who the hell even thought of zombie aliens, but that's what's the case. And then the zombie UFO that you have to take down at the end of it, which is pretty badass. The third raid mission appears to be a nuclear power plant, but nobody ever accused of that in China, so I've never actually done it. I go in by myself, but I won't last long with something like that. It's designed for 4 to 8 people, and there's no way that me, myself, one person with a limited clip is going to survive in that, so I just haven't done that yet. I am going to record those in the future because they're very fun missions. If Free Remote Station wants to see them, then I'll bring them over. If not, then it is what it is. Now, you also have your PvP, that are pretty much is the same thing as all the rest of the Call of Duty PvPs. And another thing on top of that is the Call of Duty missions are missions from various Call of Duty games that they kind of remixed and brought over to this particular game. Some of them are pretty cool and not exactly the same, but the very first mission is pretty much the same from the Call of Duty game. But, you know, all that, again, it is what it is. I appreciate the fact that you can, you know, play with other people or stuff like that on the PC setting rather than the console setting. Just like in most Call of Duty games, you do have a limited type of section where you can kind of make like your class, and you also have a section where you just level up and get various things, like you can get extra like EMP grenades and things like that, just to make missions easier and more missions unlock. It seems to me, from with the way the game that is going right now, I can't see a lot because I'm only like level 8. But the way the game is going, as you unlock various things, you unlock various missions from various Call of Duty games. Which, if that's the case, I'm not saying that it is, but that's what it looks like right now. If that's the case, that makes this game pretty good because if you can play all the Call of Duty missions from all the Call of Duty games, like, that's kind of cool. And then you don't have to pay anything. It's a free to play game, and you just go through. Of course, this stuff like there's a cash shop and things like that. But actually be able to play all the Call of Duty missions and go through them, and then go through them with friends, or even if you want to pick somebody up random online, all of that is pretty good. So I applaud all that, and I'm kind of sad that it seems like Activision is kind of dragging their feet on this type of a game. We get a lot of nonsense in the Western world, a lot of nonsense games, and if we can get things like Scarlet Blade, then why the hell can't we get this game? So that's pretty much all I got else to say for you guys. It is a Chinese game. It's being published by Tencent, and I like it. That I really do like it. I just kind of hope, and I'm really politicking as much as I can politic in my little platform for them to push this game west because I think everybody would enjoy it. Like we have games like ZMR and stuff like that. We just had Dizzle or Drizzle, whatever the hell that game was. That game went flat quick. Like they already gave up on that game. Like it just went like beta, and then a month later they were like, yeah, well nobody showed up, so it's over. Like a month later. So I would think at least give Call of Duty a shot. I think the Call of Duty fans would at least carry it a little bit longer. So what I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna let it actually play a little bit longer so you can see more gameplay. It'll probably go like another 4 minutes because I just feel that it's that type of game and it's a good game, and I appreciate everybody who likes or supports Free MMO Station and me in general when I put things on Free MMO Station. So definitely keep subscribing to Free MMO Station. It's a pretty good channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Be legendary.
很疼，干得漂亮！前方道路已经肃清，我们下去。继续前进。系统检查完毕，无人机准备就绪。剩4个。还剩下3个。还剩2个。还有1个。贼子，我看见一架敌军直升机朝你的位置去了。我这边有敌人过来了。 胜利在望，继续射击。我们打进去。如果你被击中次数太多，防毒面具就可能会破裂。如果防毒面具破了，你就完了。 继续向前冲，从这里朝小路走。 他们炸开，我们跟他们做个了断。
我们需要搜集一切有用的信息。
我们需要同时行动，准备好了就开启控制台。